Welcome back to my channel. Girl, get in here right now. Get in here right now because your girl went to Thailand. Not only did your girl go to Thailand, your girl went to Thailand with a bunch of people that she ain't know because we did another Trover trip to Thailand. If you see anything weird in the background, just understand I've been on a world tour. All right, I was in Thailand and then I went to Guatemala and then I went to New York. I counted and I've only been home in the month of March for a cumulative 8 days. Not too much. So on that note, get in here, get you a snack, because baby, I'm gonna spill a little tea too. Not too much. She don't deserve all that. But you know, girl, you was being a little hard-headed, but it's cool. We also just launched the Brazil trip. So the Brazil trip is currently open for enrollment, and we have early bird seats that come with discounted tickets. So if you want, I think like $200 to $300 off your seat, go ahead and sign up. And if you're not sure if you want to sign up, just go ahead and sign up for the emails, because the emails let you know about when things are due, what's ahead, information, that type of thing. If you are not fully sure you want to get on board, hit the link in the description and at least sign up for the email list. Day one. I'm a worldwide woman. No, I'm the type of girl. Yeah, you know. We just in the bang of the cock. You know, I got into Bangkok last night, very late last night. It was around like 1. I got into my room around 1 a.m. I had to fly from LA to Seattle, and then from Seattle to Seoul, and then from Seoul to Bangkok. I thought that last flight was gonna be 3 hours. It was 6. Guess how many hours I slept? 6. 6, man. Ooh. This morning I woke up bright and early, went to the pool, but it was cloudy and cold. Also cigarette smoking. And I don't know, I've never smoked cigarettes. I've never been addicted to that particular substance, but I don't know. I just feel like that's fucking crazy. I think that's fucking crazy to be smoking a cigarette around a bunch of randoms. Why I gotta die just because you've chosen to do it quicker. And now I have a scheduled massage, so I'm gonna do that a little bit later, but I'm gonna go ahead and shower ahead of time. Sorry, the group chat popping. Take a little shower, rub-a-dub-dub, get my massage, come back, take another shower, rub-a-dub-dub, and get ready for dinner. And I think we're going to the club. Y'all, we in the bang of the cock. I also realized that while I brought my camera, forgot to put a memory card in it, and I distinctly remember telling myself, bitch, you dumb bitch, don't forget to put the memory card in that camera, or you gonna look real silly filming on your phone when you got that expensive ass camera and you could be shooting on that. You know, I like a long, juicy vlog. You know, I like them thick. You know, I like them real talkative, and you know, I like a little B-roll music moments. So strap in. I hope that you rolled your finest. I hope that you have some great snacks in your lap. And when I say that, I don't mean your girlfriend. Hey! Ho! Ho! Yeah! Yeah! Every trip starts off with a dinner, and this is the time where we get to figure out who's the introverts, who are the extroverts, who's out here trying to get chose, who are the drinkers, who are the smokers. The first dinner always exposes the truth of the group. And it's one of my favorite moments of the whole trip. And we had this amazing meal at this like little, what looked like a little mom and pop. You know, they had bed sheets as curtains, which gives my mother and father. At this point, this is when all hell broke loose. I'm in Thailand, and I went to a ping pong show, and my dumbass sat in the front row, and it hit my eye. Juicy ping pong ball hit my eye. And if you don't know what a ping pong show is, Google it. Google it. So I'm currently looking for some antibiotics. This is the eye in question. It's not pink, so I think I'm okay, but in my eye is fucking crazy. Hit the rawest part of the ball of my eye. And normally I'm cool with, you know, a woman's flavors being so close to my face, but normally, you know, I know them. There was this big giant like wax cake. It looked like a cake. It wasn't real cake, but it looked like a cake. And there were these very tall candles on top of the cake, and the candles were lit. I would say about 4 to 5 of them. There was a woman in what looked like a Temu red nightie, walked across the stage to said wax cake, pulled up her skirt. Y'all, I'm not joking. Pulled a tube out. Where did the tube come from? And proceeded to and blow out the candles, not with her mouth, but from the air that was pushed out of this tube that was inserted into her happy warm place. The pressure from the Kegels pushed air out from her body to blow the candles out. That was the beginning of the show. That was night 1. Y'all, we are doing a museum situation and then a boat situation. And we got a heat situation going on. There's a whole lot of shit going on. We've been in these boats. We've been in these temples. And now we're having lunch. The second day is always the most packed day of the trip because that's usually when you do the museums and, you know, the touristy thing. You just learn a little bit more about Thai people, the culture, a very decorative, ornate culture of people. Also, trans down, and more on that later. You know what it kind of tastes like? Grocery store chicken wings. So they're good. It's fried, but it's like they marinated this. I just taste it.
And what's this again?
Like a cocoon, like that.
Oh, cocoon.
Like a cocoon. We call it pupa.
Cricket. This is the cocoon for the cricket?
It's like a pupa. P-U-P-A.
Oh.
Wow.
That's wild. Y'all, I ain't do it. I ain't got it. Who going first? Rissy going first.
Wait. What?
Woo, we gonna do it together.
Y'all should do it. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. The legs are on it too.
Souls, brave souls.
You gotta pick it up too.
All right, do a little cheers.
Do a little cheers, yeah.
Hey! 3, 2, 1. Oh my god. Oh.
How it tastes?
It's not bad. No, it's fine.
She is kneeling over right now. Oh, the face. Is it the texture?
It's the texture. I got legs in my mouth.
Ah.
Too bad.
I gotta chew it. But
Yeah, it's like salty.
The taste is fine.
Do it.
You know, it's like it tastes like some sort of like a
I did.
Ooh. Ooh. Come on. Let's go. Yeah. Yeah.
Did you hate it? No.
Ah.
It's unnecessary, you know?
The next day was actually very chill. I didn't do much. It was just me and Naya Naya was someone who went on the Bali trip, came back for Thailand. Shout outs to Pauline too. Shout outs to the vets. We were just up there yapping. And that is before we went to the drag show. The drag show was fire. Like, I'm not even a drag girly like that. Like, I've been to a drag brunch or two. I watch Drag Race, but I'm not in drag spaces that often. This was a good show. This was a good show. Y'all, I am at this big ass mall. Look at all them floors. Mind your business. But I had to get some stuff because I packed like shit. I did not pack enough clothes by any means, which is nuts. So I had to go and get a couple extra things, especially because I also thought I was going to be able to do my laundry, but the laundry service is unavailable. So I was about to run out of underwear. So I needed to get essentials and also some non-essentials because they don't have a Tiger store anywhere near me. And so I had to get my things. But now I'm about to meet up with, I'm going with two of the travel people, Naya and Kemi, so that we can get some food and get out of here because we're going to a drag show tonight. And yeah, we gotta make it to the ball on time. Somebody gotta drive the boat. Hey. Oh wow. Oh.
So sorry. So sorry. Shame.
The girls got lit. There were bottles passed around. We had two sections and stuff. It was right up in the front. And then naturally, since we're a table of black people in a foreign country, of course we were the most supportive of everybody in the room. The drag queens loved us and we loved them back. Niggas was dancing and just having a really good time. There's just always that moment where we go from we just strangers together in this place and we're trying to have fun to okay, we kind of family a little bit now. And I feel like that's what happened during the drag show. But with every family is a little bit of drama, and we are all grown, okay? And we have a group chat. There are things to keep us safe. There are measures that are in place to keep everybody safe. At the end of the day, we're in this place that most likely no one has been to before. I'd rather not have to learn about how the jail system works in another country. I'd rather not have to learn how to figure out which hospital that you are at. I'd rather you not end up in a hospital. I want everybody to be safe and fully functioning and having a great time. And mostly that, and there's usually a consensus that that's what's going on. So no one is ever trying to police anybody, tell anybody what to do. At the end of the day, we're all grown. We all grown people who paid to be here. And, you know, we all signed up to be on this influencer trip. And it just seems that there be an awareness around that. But, you know, first time for everything. New experiences come with new problems and new questions. Just for the future, if you decide to leave the pack and no one knows where you're going, where you are, people ask you where you are, and then you ignore them and ignore them and ignore them, and then we're worried because we don't know, once again, where you are. It's just nice to just tell someone. That's all. That's all. Bangkok was crazy. Bangkok was a little too lit for me. Bangkok was like any and all vices were on display. It was a little ganja, which, you know, I'm not gonna lie, did I partake? Hell yeah. So when we went to Phuket, it was definitely a much more chill. It felt more countryside and it was like a little less head ass. I have not been doing a great job of vlogging, but honestly, I'm on vacation. My time is mine before it's anybody else's. I've been just here, present. And one of Pauline, she told me yesterday that, because this Pauline also went on the Bali trip, but Pauline was like, you seem more present this time around. And I am. Like, don't get me wrong. I got content. Like, I've been doing stuff. I just haven't had my phone up every minute of every day, mostly because I just don't want to, and I just want to enjoy my time here. Today, we landed in Phuket. We're in a different part of Thailand. We're going to a cabaret show tonight. Tomorrow, we're going to be out there. Yeah. On the speedboats and things, island hopping. That's me island hopping. I'm out here, y'all. I'm trying to think if there's any notable moments or things that I should mention. And honestly, I'm gonna wait until I get home and reflect on this whole experience, because there have been things that are gonna happen, but I feel like I'm gonna just wait till I'm home and we gonna do it. You know me. I need to like spend my time on my things. So I'm sure future Jade is gonna tell y'all all about it. We just went to Thailand's cabaret.
Yeah,
I got opinions and questions. Okay, so Kemi,
yes.
let's debrief.
Okay.
Thoughts?
I think it's like really overstimulating. Like it was really cool for the first few, and then like it was like so overstimulating, and it was just like a lot of the same movements. But I thought it was really interesting. Like I can see why people like it. Yeah, I can see like it's fun.
It was basically a drag show.
Yeah, basically.
Thank you.
Yeah, we did not realize every single
Drag shows are better. Drag shows are more healing.
Drag
No,
inspired.
you know what? Talking. There was like no talking, and what made it so repetitive and easy to fall asleep. Yesterday, it was like
They had more energy.
They talked.
It's because I think they like their jobs.
Yeah, they liked their jobs yesterday.
These bitches hated here.
Fuck, one more show.
But all that said, loved all the Whitney ones.
Yeah.
Homegirl with the stars on her head at the end.
Yeah.
She was giving the most out of everybody. Appreciate you, sis. They had a black one. She had a little short wig and a curly bang. I came out and she said, "You want a picture? I know you want a picture."
Yeah, she was right at us.
What she said? Kenny's having the time of her life, actually.
Oh my God, the driver's seat. What the fuck?
We're in the mix of things. That night we went to a cabaret show. And here's the thing about a cabaret show in Phuket, guys. I'm watching the show and I'm like, all these women are very tall. But then at the same time, I'm like, why is no one giving? Like no one's like really like giving it, selling it. You know what I mean? And they even had like sexy numbers, like numbers that were like clearly like this is the sexy ooh la la moment that is supposed to be happening on the stage right now. Like this is the sexy portion of the night. But I was wondering where the sexy was in the room. Bring the sexy back. And then just in general, like the whole show felt a little stiff, right? But I still enjoyed myself, okay? Because once again, Black culture is everywhere because there were many Whitney Houston songs that were incorporated into this like cabaret house mix, you know? There was even a Black one. She was clearly an Asian woman, but she had a black curly bang. She looked like Monica. She did her big one. She had on hoop earrings. They gave her all of the belty black woman songs. So problematic, but at the same time, you know, they knew that if they needed to put on a show, who they would have to call, you know? So yeah, I'm watching this cabaret show and I'm like, there's a few things about this that aren't quite curling over for me. And I don't know how to feel about it. And it wasn't until we left the show that I learned these were all trans women. And in my mind, it would make sense for them to be even more gaggy, but I wasn't gagging. So I was like, oh, that's why they were so tall. And there was also a point in time, maybe I'm just a dumbass, because there was also a point in time where I was looking up and I was like, is she padded? Is she wearing pads? She got hip pads on right now? She better sell it. She better get fully into the character. Usually by this part of the trip, everyone's just mostly trying to chill and eat. get souvenirs for people, kind of like do last minute things that they didn't get to do. I'm doing a haul of everything that I basically bought on vacation, all the vacations I've been on this month on my Made You Looks channel. So go over there and peep what I got going on. I'm also talking a little bit about vacation fits and just that type of thing over there as well. So go over there to see the things that I bought. I did buy some jewelry. I got something for me and my baby. I got some little, treats for the fam. So yeah, go over there. Peep that. Beaches were beautiful. We snorkeled and just were on this boat that was just rocking. And next time there's a boat extravaganza, I'm gonna remember it is my responsibility to bring the bottle. I'm so sorry I dropped the ball on that, y'all. It is my responsibility as a host to provide the bottle for the excursions. And so now I know. At first, this is only the second trip I've ever done, so I wasn't quite sure like how far I can go with things, but now I know what my responsibilities are is to bring the vibes and bring the bottles. I got y'all in Brazil, 1000%. Ooh, we about to have a time in Brazil. But the boat day was one of my favorite days on the trip. This is also a time where things felt a little slower. I was able to like talk to more people, just have more one-on-ones with folks. About to get into this ACD. Cool. Gravy and fish together in a bowl. Let's try it. Oh, this is a gravy. Yeah. This is a gravy. It's good. It's little. It's like I'm not gonna say that. Tastes nothing like how it looks. It's good though. And it's good. That's what she said. It tastes nothing how it looks, but it's good.
But if it looks crazy, you shouldn't even taste. Right?
I don't know what your definition of crazy is.
No comment? No comment? I mean, I'm trying to understand. Don't get shy now. Anyway.
Y'all, she be kissing white girls.
Don't you dare. That's a false narrative. I'm here to say it first. That is not true.
We all have a past. I never know what's going to happen when I launch these trips. I never know who's going to come, if it's even going to happen. And this is the second time that y'all have fully come through for me, but it really feels like, it now feels like a collective kind of investment at this point. Brazil.
Hey!
Yes, and I feel very grateful that I can say that I'm doing a third trip. So I just appreciate y'all. I don't know everyone's story as far as like how long you've known me or watched me, I don't know, but being here with y'all, I never get to see people. I never get to see the people behind names and stuff. And so being able to like actually humanize, usernames and comments, and feel the love in this realm, it means a lot to me. So thank you all so much. Thank you for your long hauls, your long travels, and just everything that you've invested to get to this point. I hope that the trip was amazing. I hope that you go back home and you have stories. I hope that you have content. Hey. If you do that. And yeah, I'm proud year and we still go off and just try to have a good experience anyway. So, I'm very aware of how scary it is to enroll in something like this. Especially when you've never done it before. Say you're not a big traveler like that, or just an introverted person. You know, like, I get how it's uncomfortable, but I'm just really proud and appreciative of everybody who chooses to fight through those things to be in the space, and then they enjoy themselves, they enjoy the space, they're present, they're open to the fun and whatever is ahead. This particular group was like a very open-minded group, which I appreciate. So if you want to follow or see content from any of the people who went on this trip, I'm gonna link their things in the description. And I hope that that's okay, y'all. Listen, it's a public thing. Y'all signed a waiver. So I hope that's okay, but I'm gonna link profiles / content from the people who went on the trip so you can see it from a different vantage point, what the time was, what the travels were like. Once again, if you want to come to Brazil at a discount, come in at the early bird rate. Link is in the description. I also want to mention the sooner you sign up, the longer you have to pay it off. So every trip comes with a payment plan. I think it's through Affirm, and you can have all the customizations you want, from a room you want to share with somebody to a room you want to share with someone specifically to a single room. Like, you have options for how comfortable you want this time on this trip to be for you, but you got to enroll to do that. And the sooner you do that, the better. If things happen, people have to cancel, I understand, it happens, but it's always better to get in early. That way you have the most run time. So say if you do need to cancel, it's better to cancel 8 weeks out when you get your money back than to cancel 2 weeks out because you didn't enroll until 1 month out from the trip. Does that make sense? Also, people were getting their trips sponsored by their jobs and all types of shit. So listen, if you need a little cheat code, people in the trip who went on the past trip, go ahead and leave the little cheat codes in the comments. If you need me to write you a letter or something like that, I'm down to do that too. I'm trying to help y'all not spend so much money. So we're going in November of 2025, but your flight is not included. The price that's on Trover Trip is only for your itinerary and your hotel stay and your meals. Basically, the only thing that you're paying out of pocket for outside of the Trover Trip pricing is your flight and just whatever like spending money you have for the time there. And Brazil is actually a much more chill itinerary. We're only doing like 4 things together as a group, whereas in Thailand we did like 10. If you want just a more chill itinerary in general, definitely consider Brazil. Like, we're gonna be there for about a week. I would love for you to come. This is a lot. She gets to the thighs, right? So she takes the sheet and, you know, she like removes it off my thighs and kind of like tucks it around the inner thigh area so that the full thigh is exposed. Now, granted, not only did I get naked, she gave me these little panties. And the coochie part of the panties was real small. And I'm not saying that I'm out here moose knuckling like that, like double XL moose knuckle. I'm not saying that that's what I got going on. But what I am saying is there was not enough coochie space in the panties for my little situation.